This video is going to be a tough one. I don't even know what I'm doing. This YouTube thing, I don't know. It's getting hard. This one's a tough one. I don't know. This one's going to go off the rails. I sat down with the intention of reviewing / comparing my AirPod Pro 1s to my AirPod Pro 3s. And I've been struggling for the last 45 minutes trying to figure out how to do that. So as I said in the intro, my initial plan was to review the AirPod Pro 3s. Going through my list and going through, my little script that I had and bullet points, I thought, what am I going to bring to the table that hasn't already been said a million times about these in the millions of reviews for AirPod Pro 3s? And I realized nothing. There's nothing that I'm going to say that you haven't heard on dozens of other videos. My brain started working and I said, all right, well, what if I compare them to the AirPod Pro 1s? Artwork by Austin Perry, by the way. What if I compare them to the 1s? So I did a little research and I said, okay, let me see if anybody else has done a comparison between the 3s and the 1s. And all I found was 3s and 2s, 3s and 2s, 2s and 1s, 2s and 1s, 1s and 2s. I didn't find this. And it got me thinking, like, I can't be the only one who have held on to the 1s because they're so good, right? Like there's got to be millions of us. And then it got me thinking more of, it's all FOMO, which is, fear of missing out. They are buying 2s when their 1s are absolutely great. They're buying 3s when their 2s are absolutely great. They're just buying it because it's the new latest and greatest. And it got me thinking, like, my Apple Watch, this is an Apple Watch Ultra version 1. This is the original one that came out. They're now on the 3. I still rocking the 1. And I'm not going to upgrade. I have no need to upgrade. This does everything I need and more. And why would I get another one? Like, what is the new one going to give me that this one doesn't? Let's equate this to something that I know very well. The camera I'm staring at right now is a Sony A1 version 1. It came out 2021 and we're in 2025 right now. It's a 4-year-old camera and it's an absolute beast. I think it still goes brand new for about $6,000. The A1 version 2 came out, if I'm not mistaken, in 2024. And that has pre-capture, which is, I guess, if you hold the shutter button down halfway, it'll start buffering photos until you actually click the picture. So you get like a couple seconds before the photo and then the photo that you want. So it's like a pre-capture. So if you missed the moment by a fraction of a second, you got a couple pictures before. It's got autofocus for cars, trains, animals, birds, people, cats, dogs. Mine, I think, is just animal, bird, people. And I remember when the A1 version 2 came out, people were pissed off that they didn't add a firmware update for the A1 version 1 to have car autofocus. Like all of a sudden you can't take pictures of cars because you don't have car autofocus on your camera. And to me, that's insane. It's like, or pre-capture. It's like, 5 years ago, you didn't even know pre-capture was a thing. Now, all of a sudden, like you can't take pictures. Like, I'm sorry, when I hit the shutter button, that's the fucking picture I want. Like, I don't need pre-capture. Like, would it be cool? Yeah. How about, work on your timing or know that the camera shoots 30 frames a second and something's about going to happen. Start pressing it earlier. Do your own pre-capture. Like I do that all the time. Like if I know Joe's going to jump up or he's going to whip his shirt at his guitar, I start holding it down before he does the whip. This weird thing in our brain where, like my iPhone, every year I used to get the next model, 4, 4S, 5, 5S, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever one came out the following year, I would get it. I would always get the bigger phone, the Pro phone, the Max phone, like whatever they called it, throughout the years. And I recently stopped doing that because I said, what am I going to get between the 15 and the 16? Slightly better photos. I mean, they're still at the end of the day, iPhone photos. Don't get me wrong. I know there's pros that use the iPhone and you wouldn't be able to tell that it came from an iPhone, but 99% of us are taking pictures of our lunch We're taking pictures of a latte. We're doing selfies at Disney. I'm staring at a $6,000 camera with a $2,500 lens. Does it really matter that my new iPhone takes a slightly better iPhone picture? Like, but there's this innate like gripping thing inside. Like I need to have it because now I can't take a good picture. Like all of a sudden it's broken. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden this is broken because this has better noise canceling. That now this is an industry leading noise canceling for in-ear buds out of them all. But all of a sudden, since this came out, these suck. It's ridiculous. So that's what I'm bringing to the table in my review. Don't get them unless you need them. You know, if you're on the 2s and the 2s are awesome, don't get the new ones. What do you need the new ones for? If you're on the 1s and they're great, keep them. They're awesome. Why spend $200 for something new? What are you going to get out of slightly better noise canceling, slightly better audio? It's not groundbreaking. There's nothing that I put these in and I was like, holy Jesus, these are the greatest things I've ever had in my life. No, I'm like, yeah, wow, those sound really good. Wow, noise canceling is better. Cool. If I never had these and these were still tip-top shape, these are still great. A month ago, I was wearing these at the gym and I'm like, yeah, these are good. So yeah, I got a new pair. I needed a new pair. They're great. They were great when they worked 100%. So if you have a pair that's great, don't get the new one. Don't waste your money. Spend the money on something, I don't know, these days like we need, like groceries, because everything's so damn expensive. I don't know. That's it. That's my review. That's my review of the AirPod Pro 3s, everybody. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like, subscribe, tell your friends. And that is all. Carry on.